Greetings, I'm Ann Firth Murray. I'm the lecturer, professor, whatever, of the International Women's Health and Human Rights MOOC. Thank you so much for being part of it. We've had good interaction on the discussions forums and so on. But what has happened is something that I must apologize for. There have been a number of glitches in the MOOC, especially in recent weeks. We've heard from a number of you who are having difficulty navigating the MOOC in one way or another. And we think we've fixed the problem, so you should be able to find everything you need for the remaining weeks of the MOOC, all the way through week 8, now, as you sign up for it. I do apologize. Several of you have written to us to say that it was very difficult to navigate. Let me stop and say that this is sort of tea time with Anne, and I'm having a cup of tea, Irish breakfast tea, from a little English teacup that I use. So Tea Time with Anne was supposed to happen. I will come back again in 2 weeks, I hope, to have another tea time. But this is the first time that I've videotaped a tea time for this session. And the reason for that is that I've been tremendously distracted. I've been traveling, and I've also moved from one house to another, and I just simply could not get around to making the videos. So here I am, and I hope to come back in a couple of weeks for a final Tea Time with Anne video for this session of the International Women's Health and Human Rights MOOC. I hope you're enjoying it. One of the things that we think is particularly interesting about the MOOC, the responses that we've had to the project where we encourage people to go into their towns or villages nearby and locate an organization that may be working on one of the topics that we take up in this MOOC, and then write about it and share the information about that organization or small group with others that are taking the class. And that has already happened, and you can continue to add to that project, but we're excited about it. People from many different countries have been able to locate interesting organizations and maybe even continue a relationship with those organizations after this course finishes. The other project that's upcoming that I think is particularly interesting is the suggestion that people, students, go out and find somebody who's about 30 years difference in age from them, either younger or older or whatever, but quite different in age from you. And then we give you a few trigger suggested questions of what you might talk about. But it's quite interesting to stop and talk to a very old or a very young person about the issues that we're taking up in this MOOC. And then record them, in writing, send us what you've learned. I'm interested in age because I fairly recently had another significant birthday. And part of my birthday was a gift from a friend of mine that is behind me, the painting that she did in my garden while my birthday party was going on. And so I feel particularly interested in that project of people talking with people who are of a different age. Well, let me end there and say that I'll be back in a couple of weeks, I hope, with another tea time, commenting on the discussion forums over the next few weeks. Happy tea time to you.